G7 leaders, including Liz Truss, will hold a video conference this afternoon to discuss the escalating war in Ukraine and resulting gas prices.
Well, this comes after Russia's aerial strikes across Ukraine, which killed at least 19 people and left many more injured. Vladimir Putin said the strikes were in retaliation for Ukraine's, quote, terrorist action against the Kerch Strait Bridge in Crimea. But Ukraine has rejected this claim of provocation.
Yes, well, Ukrainian leader Volodymyr Zelensky has vowed to make the battlefield, quote, more painful for Russian troops and has said air defence was the #1 priority for the country.
Well, let's speak now to Ukrainian MP Oleksiy Goncharenko. Thank you so much for joining us on the programme. I mean, what is the extent of the damage caused by Putin's attacks on Ukraine yesterday?
Hello. Yes, that was a difficult day, and that was the worst missile attack on our country from February 24. But you should understand that militarily it does not change anything, because like military targets were not hit. All this was against civilian areas. This was an act of terror. So Putin tries to threaten Ukrainians, but this will not happen. We are not afraid of Putin. We showed it to the whole world. And from this point of view, this was absolutely useless attack for Putin, but also it was a huge criminal crime, war crime from Russia, because like Kyiv children playground, Kyiv University, hospitals, and other like absolutely civilian objects were hit by Russia.
And what more do you think that the UK and G7 leaders and other global powers should be doing or could be doing? Because there has been a lot by way of sanctions, by way of aid, especially military aid. Is there anything else that you think they possibly could do to halt Vladimir Putin's actions in Ukraine?
Yeah, sorry for being maybe straight, but just one question. How many more Ukrainian women and children should be killed before our allies will give us all weaponry we need? And we are ready to buy it. We're not asking it for granted, but to sell it to us. Yes, there is a lot of military aid, but we receive drones, but not fighters. We have not received any one fighter from our allies. We are receiving armored vehicles, but no one tank. We received no one Western tank from the beginning of invasion and before this also. That's good and that's great that we received HIMARSs and MLRS from United States, United Kingdom. But why only with short-range missiles? No one long-range missiles, and we haven't received them. So my ask is very simple. Give us every weaponry we need. Well, again, we are ready to buy it, so that's not about some we are asking. And we will finish this awful war. We will save our women and children. We will save the Europe from very hard winter and from inflation and all other consequences of this war. Because now we have unique window of opportunity. Russian forces are disorganized. Putin can't do anything with our army. That's why he attacked our civilians. But to finish everything, we need more weaponry, more powerful weaponry, and sure air defense. Unfortunately, with these, we have big problems still. And I hope during this meeting today of G7, and also Liz Truss said that she is initiating meeting of NATO leaders, this decision on weaponry supply finally will be made.
I mean, Oleksiy, do you worry that Western support for Ukraine may be waning? Are you still confident that support and morale for the struggle of the Ukrainian people is still high?
Yeah, the morale of our people is very high. You can see video of people who are in shelters, in tube, hiding from Russian missiles and singing Ukrainian anthem and national songs. So people are ready to fight and ready to stand. Yes, it is hard, but we will hold our positions because we believe in our victory, and that will be our common victory of the free world.
And just tell us a bit about what's the morale of the people who are actually living and facing this day to day in Ukraine, because we talk a lot about strategy, about global responses, for instance. But of course, we have to remember there are people who, for whom this is reality. This war is very much their day-to-day reality. From the people you speak to, what are they saying? What's their morale at this point?
For sure, people are concerned when missiles are falling on their heads. That is not something to be happy of. And also, Russia attacked energy infrastructure. And now part of Ukraine is without electricity, including part of big cities. Sure, it is difficult, but we are ready to pay this price because we know that other consequence is disastrous, because Putin just wants to wipe out Ukraine from the planet's map, and he is committing genocide against Ukrainians on occupied territories. So we need to fight, and we need to survive, and we need to win, and we understand it.